Yo guys, what is up? It is Macedaris here, bringing us here a big commentary today on a big topic regarding all of the DLCs released in the past Halos and even Halo 5's post-content updates. Now, the purpose of this video is actually to show you guys all how the DLC systems kind of worked back in the day and what sort of content we were getting for our money, and comparing it to the sort of content we get in Halo 5 for free. And you guys can sort of decide for yourselves whether you prefer the older system, and if you guys think the Halo 5 system is actually better than the older system. And also, I'll be using statistics and factual information only. There won't be any opinions in this video only. We're going to be just using statistics and facts to show you guys the bigger picture and to overall compare how Halo 5's post-content updates stacked up against the past DLCs. So we're going to be talking about Halo 2 first. Halo 2 is the first major Halo game with DLC, followed by Halo 3, Halo Reach, Halo 4, and then Halo 5. So, let's start off with Halo 2. Now, maps were being made in 2005, just after Halo 2 released in 2004. First of all, we did start off with a free map pack, which contained two maps, Containment and Warlock. And Warlock was the remake of Wizard from Halo Combat Evolved. Then we got the Killtacular map pack, which was $5 actually, contained Sanctuary and Turf, and was actually made free 2 months later. Now, the way the Halo 2 DLC system worked, you did have to pay money to sort of get a monthly early access for these maps, kind of like 2 to 1.5 months of early access, and then later down the line all these maps will be made for everyone else that's still stuck around in Halo 2, so the player base would get merged eventually together again. First of all, we kind of split it, but then the player base would merge once more back together. So the Maptacular, which is the next one, also released in 2005, was costed $12, but this one is quite reasonable because it contained 5 maps: Backwash, Gemini, Elongation, Relic, and Terminal. All original maps, and this one was made free 1.5 months later. So quite a number of maps, and actually it's kind of one of the biggest map packs in back in the day, and compared to modern Halo games, actually quite a big map pack you would expect. Then lastly we got the Blastacular map pack, which was actually only $4, included Desolation and Tombstone. Desolation was a remake of Halo C's Derelict, while Tombstone was a remake of Halo C's Hang Em I. And yeah, so 2 remakes, and this was released in 2007, not 2005, so there's a big gap between these the previous map pack release, and this one was released in 2007, like I just said, so not too long before Halo 3 was actually released in that year. So overall in Halo 2 you had 11 maps, and keep in mind all of these maps were made free eventually for everyone. First of all, they would split the community, but they were made free eventually, so all the community merged back in together. The total cost for these maps, if you wanted to buy them right off the bat, was $21, included 8 4v4 maps and 3 BTB maps in total. So quite a huge focus on 4v4 right there. So, next moving on to Halo 3's map pack. So first of all, in Halo 3 we did have a free map released on Bungie Day, I believe, and that was the Cold Storage map, which was a remake of Halo C's Chill Out. That was made free for every player. Then in 2007 we had the Heroic map pack. It was the first one, and it cost $10, included only 3 maps. You had Standoff, Rat's Nest, and Foundry. Foundry is a forged canvas, by the way. Then in 2008, that's when we got the next map pack. In April, we had the Legendary map pack. Included 3 maps as well, $10, same price. You had Avalanche, Ghost Town, and Blackout. 2 remakes are included. Avalanche is a remake of Sidewinder from Halo C, and Blackout is a remake of a fan favorite Lockout from Halo 2. Now, then there was quite a gap actually between the next 2 DLCs. The next DLC was released in 2009, nearly 2 years later in April. It was also $10 and included Orbital, Assembly, and Sandbox. Sandbox is a forged canvas. And then a few months later in September you had the Mythic Pack 2, also in 2009, and it contained 3 maps: Longshore, Citadel, and Heretic. Heretic was a Halo 2 remake of Midship. So, In total, Halo 3 you had 13 maps, and they were not made free eventually like Halo 2, so just basically if you wanted to ever play these maps you had to pay the full price or have Halo 3 ODST for the Mythic map packs. So you had 13 maps, a total of $40 if you wanted to get all the DLCs. You had 4 BTB maps, 2 Forge canvases, 7 4v4 maps, and new Forge objects were included in these DLCs as well. Next up we have Halo Reach. Halo Reach is quite an unusual one. Well, it's compared to your ones, it kind of stand out because it has less original maps. So in Halo Reach, first of all, we had the Noble map pack released in 2010, and it costed $10 and included 3 maps: Breakpoint, Anchor 9, and Tempest. Defiant, which released in 2011, was also $10, had Condemned, Highlands, and Unearthed. Unearthed was a firefight map. And then that was pretty much it for a while until late 2011 in Halo CE's Anniversary. So you had the Anniversary map pack, which pretty much all includes Halo CE remakes and a firefight map. It costs $15, which is quite reasonable. You get 7 maps, so this is quite a reasonable price compared to, for example, what you expect from a Call of Duty sized map pack. So you get 6 Halo CE remakes and 1 firefight map. So in total, you'll have to pay $35 for all the maps if you wanted to buy them, and which will include 5 BTB maps, 6 4v4 maps, and 2 firefight maps, and 6 remakes. So yeah. So then we have Halo 4. So Halo 4, which also you had the season pass for this. It was like the first Halo game with a season pass included. And then first of all you had Crimson map pack, which was released in 2012. It cost $10 in total. You'd get Wreckage, Shattered, and Harvest maps. And then 2013, early 2013, you had the Majestic map pack, $10 as well. $10 as well, included Skyline, Monolith, and Landfall. And then later on you had a free Forge canvas added to Halo 4 for everyone, which includes Forge Island. And then later down the line in April 2013, I believe, you had the Castle map pack, $10 as well. $10 actually, $10. Wait, I almost said I said dollars strangely there. Don't matter. So you had Daybreak, Perdition, and Outcast, 3 maps. And then later down the line in the summer, I believe in August, you had the Champions bundle, which cost $10 in total. You had the Steel weapon skins, 5 other exclusive weapon skins, the Ricochet mode, which was exclusive at the time, early access, made free for everyone later down the line. Then you had the Ricochet armor, the Prefect armor set, the ODST, and Mark V armor sets as well. 5 armor skins, 8 stances, and then you had Pitfall, which was a remake of Pit, and a new map, Vertigo. So this was the first map pack in Halo history or DLC pack to actually include cosmetic items such as skins and armor sets, so that's quite interesting as well. And also the first one to include a new mode, Ricochet, which I find pretty cool as well, but good thing it was made free for everyone later, so you don't want to isolate people from playing the new mode. So in total for Halo 4 you had $40 to pay for, and 6 of them were BTB maps, 5 4v4 maps, 1 Forge canvas, and then you had skins, 4 armor sets, and the Ricochet mode. So, moving on to the mode we've all been waiting for, Halo 5. So how does Halo 5 stack up against all of these previous DLCs in the classic games? So, in Halo 5, to make it fair, I won't count the game types, because the game types are staples to pretty much every Halo game. For example, Infection and Gripball and Assault, they're meant to be in every single Halo game, so I can't really praise that to be as part of a DLC or update, even though it technically is. These are staples. So, starting off with Battle of Shadow and Light, and also, I forgot to mention, I'm only going to be talking about the major stuff. I'm not going to be mentioning like armor skins as sort of major content this. I'm only going to be mentioning major content, including these free updates. So, in Battle of Shadow and Light, you have the Shinobi and Tracer armor sets. You have also the light rifle variants included, and some weapon skins and assassinations. Cartographer's Gift. You have the Mark IV armor set, Ragin armor set, then you have the Spunker and its variants, and then you have the Glacier and the Space Forge canvases included, 2 Forge canvases, and some weapon skins, assassinations, some new stands as well. You have the classic BR scope variants for your loadout weapons, well, for the BR at least only. Then you had Battle of Noctis and Overgrowth, and Overgrowth was a remix of Plaza. Then you had the Infinity's Armory, included Riptide, a remix of Fathom. Then you had Urban, which was the assault variant of Battle of Noctis. Then you had Carbine variants, the Halo 2 BR coming in, new assassinations, weapon skins, and 3 armor sets including Achilles, Atlas, and Mark V Alpha. And then a bunch of new Forge objects as well. Then you had Hammerstorm. The Hammerstorm includes the Gravity Hammer itself, Storm Rifle variants, assassinations, stances, the Nightblade and extra ammo attachments, the Marauder and Decimator sets, weapon skins, the Torque map, the CE pistol, and more Forge items as well. Ghost of Meridian included Skirmish at Darkstar, Tyrant, and the Dynast armor sets. Then you also got the Suppressor variants, the Hammer variants, and the cool new Hannibal variants for your Mantis and the Scorpion. Also assassination stances, weapon skins, new Forge effects and Forge items, and new Forge weather such as rain, I believe. Then you had Memories of Reach, which was the next content update. You had the you had the target outline attachment for your loadout weapons. You had the Noble Team armor sets, which include 4 armor sets. You had the Phaeton Helios, a bunch of skins, assassination, stance, for stasis map, Brute Plasma Rifle, George's Chain Gun, a new material basis, and overlay for Forge objects. New UI changes like matchmaking preferences, new Forge assets, and props like dead bodies of humans and Covenant. Then you had the smallest content update, which was the Hogwild Wreck Drop, which was actually a lot of stuff was taken out, such as the Wasp of Warzone Firefight. So you had the Stinger armor set, the new Hogs variants include like the Rally Sword Needler Hog and the Westbin Rocket Hog. You had the Carbine Hybrid Scope attachment for your loadout weapons and new weapon skins. And then the biggest update, which just released, Warzone Firefight, had a bunch of new stuff in it. So you had the new AI enemy hierarchy system for Warzone and Firefight. You had the boss refresh system for Warzone. You had the Warzone Firefight mode itself. Then you had mythic bosses. You had the Grunt Goblin as a new enemy boss. And then you had the new Grunt Bodyguard enemy unit. Then you had Prospect, a Warzone Assault map, and also original as well. Then you had Molten, which was a pretty cool remix of a rig, and Attack of Sanctum, which is a new Warzone map. Then you had the Tidal Forge Canvas, the campaign score attack mode. You had the Brute Plasma Rifle variants, the Wasp Air Vehicle, Temple Covenant vehicle variants, the Halo 2 Beam Rifle, and its own variants. Then you had new Forge objects, the Gravity Slide features in Forge, and then Wreck weapon variants in Forge as well, and Cinder and Cyclops armor sets. So quite a bunch of stuff in Warzone Firefight there, as you can see. And basically, to note this, all of this content, as I mentioned in Halo 5 that was released, was all for free. And to sum it all up, it included brand new Forge features and objects, skins, stances, assassinations, new weapon attachments, 17 new armor sets, 8 weapon variant sets, 7 new weapons, 7 significant vehicle variant sets, 1 new vehicle, 3 Forge canvases, 2 brand new enemy types, new Warzone features, 2 new modes, 2 Warzone Assault maps, 3 Warzone maps, 6 arena maps, and 4 of these arena maps are remixes in 8, and all this came out in time length of 8 months. And we do know that more maps and weapons are on their way. We're expecting the Attack on Sanctum Warzone Assault map, and we're also expecting a couple of more maps for Arena, of course, and weapons such as the Plasma Launcher from Halo Reach, and some more armor sets. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all of the stuff here, and honestly, what I can tell you guys is we got actually more content in Halo 5 in a shorter time period than any of your Halo games, and that was all for free. So let me know what you guys think about this factual information right here. I think it's pretty cool actually. So going through to see how much Halo's progressed, and I think, me personally, here's my own opinion, I think this free update system is the best we had so far. I I kind of like how much content we gain in just a small amount of time. So anyway, see you guys later. Peace out.